Okay. It's starting on YouTube. I know I started. Okay. YouTube, I got, you can see both mics. It's fine. Santa Barbara. Yay! It has been quite some time, friends. Welcome all back to the Serentipsy Tavern. I'm once again live. Hopefully I could read comments. I am very blind. Maybe that'll help. I shall do my best to keep up with chat. All we need to do is type the letter T in the chat if anybody would like a free tarot reading. One card per customer. Per guest in the tavern, one card. You get one free card. Any card. It could be, there's 78 of them. And all you need to do is type the letter T. That is it. I don't think it's a lot to ask. You don't have to use human money. You just gotta type the letter T in the chat. That's it. Wow, that was like the smoothest I've ever done that shuffle. I had one of my best friends re-bless this deck for me, and it just feels so amazing. Sorry. Stoned Plant. Love the name. Let's do a card for you. We have, what is it, 5, 6, 7, 8 of potions. With the Hermit underneath, but in reverse. We playing cards? Yeah, we are. We're playing Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards. You have a very cool hat. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And you have a very cool name. Alright, Stone Plant. 8 of potions. Right? That's potions? Yeah. So normally, in traditional tarot, the 8 of potions is walking away from something that you've been working hard at. It's kind of that, like, I always like to reference Linkin Park. You know, it's like, I've got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. You know that feeling where it's like you work so hard, but in the end, it felt like none of it mattered. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tarot cards, what's that? Is this? You have 78 cards. You have major arcana, minor arcana. The best way for me to describe it is like a tool for your life. It's like, it helps regulate the emotions, because human beings, especially in today's society, haven't really been taught how to regulate our emotions. Yes, yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh, death. It's the wild sage. It's the wild death. Number 13. Dude, 13 people in the chat and death. No, that's crazy. I'm sorry. That was a crazy coincidence, because in tarot, death is number 13. Anyways, You miss her. Do I have any chance to be with her again? I just need an answer. I don't know, man. That sounds like a personal readings. I don't do that live here. We don't do that here. We only do one card free readings, and the reading is based off of whatever the spirit guys want to tell you. And I'm sorry, Stone Plant. Going back to yours, by the way. Eight of Potions. Yeah, normally it's about walking away from something that you've been working hard. It's that feeling of disappointment. There's like another word I like to use, and I always forget. But it's like it feels like you're giving up, but you're not. It's the right time to move on. Let's see. Comes forward when a dream once achieved isn't quite as fulfilling as expected. You work so hard for this, but you're still not satisfied. Take some time to reflect on your current feelings and needs because they may have changed. Adjust your situation accordingly. So yeah, that's probably another better way to go about it. Is it's not that you're giving up, is that your wants and your needs have changed, and now you're kind of forced to reevaluate. You're forced to go within the hermit, but it sounds like you might be a bit resistant to going within. Let me see what it says reversed. I like it's the, who's this guy? He's the guy with the snake hands. He's the one who hides under the stairs. Are you feeling overwhelmed or aimless? If you need direction, look within. You have the answers you need to find them. Make time for yourself. Getting away from the hustle and bustle of daily life will bring you much needed clarity. So yeah, friends, don't plan. You just need to go within and find the power within, my friend. Oh, thank you so much. So you guys are following and liking, and I'm barely keeping up. Hi, how do you get a tarot reading? You just have to type the letter T, my friends. That is all you need to do. Sanguine. Hello, Heartless. Hello, friends. T, Decrepit Willows. Perfect. I'll do my best to keep track of everybody. If I don't keep track, I'm sorry. So we're gonna start with Decrepit Willow with the King of Potions in reverse. And King of Potions reverse, which is the King of Water. In reverse, though, you might be feeling pretty overwhelmed by your own emotions when normally you can be on top of it. Maybe something's got you kind of in an intense mood. Doubt you can read me. Well, we can try, Heartless. We could see what happens. All right, friend. In reverse, turbulent and is intense. Literally what I just said. Unpredictable moods can harm those around him. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try working through your feelings in healthy ways. Take care to appreciate your responses to make sure your feelings don't get the better of you. 5, 6, 7 of Potions in reverse. A lot of reversals, man. I'm not used to reading reversals, so this is fun practice for me. But 7 of Potions. Normally that's about, there's a lot of decisions. Maybe you're being a bit indecisive about something, and it's kind of got you in cahoots. Thank you for your talented and kind. Aw, Stone Plant. I appreciate it. Thank you. Did you do the dishes? Actually, I did. Wow, Lex, checking it. Who sent you? My ancestors? All right. Let me see who was next on that list. We have Zikfi, and then how do I say your name? EJ? Scarecrow, and then Scarecrow with the gun. All right. And then Yoshi. Oh my gosh, friend. Hey, friend. Welcome back. I mean, I just found out I awakened something. I need to figure out what. Research is daunting. Research can be very daunting, but it could also be very fun. It just depends on how you look at it and go about it. Thank you. Long time, I know, travels, and I have a lot of stuff going on. Like, guys, I am in the works right now of making Serentipsy Tavern a real show in the Utah area, the Salt Lake area. So from down to Spanish Forks all the way up to Ogden. So if you're in Utah, you may start seeing the Serentipsy Tavern actually popping up in your local theater. Anyways, who was, I'm sorry, Zixby and EJ and Scarecrow with the gun. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. We got another storm coming. Yo, I hope you get it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how a lot of stuff, like as soon as I came back from my trip, opportunities kept popping up, and I feel like so much is unfolding. I'm afraid I'm gonna start tripping over my 2 feet, but it's okay. I can do it. EJ's still here. Cool. So I'm gonna do EJ, since they have responded first. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Again with these reversals. 5, 6, 7 of Needles. Okay. Being sneaky. King of Wands, though. In reverse, I'm going to assume that you have a lot of ideas, a lot of energy, a lot of passion, but perhaps right now it's being channeled in a chaotic way that may not be beneficial. Let's see. Runs out. So the King of Candles. Right, oh, I'm like King of Wands. Yeah, King of Candles tunes out the opinions of others and becomes a bit ruthless in the pursuit of what he wants. His impulsiveness, his unyielding determination can lead to disaster. Determination can lead to disaster if he refuses to listen to sensible advice. And with the 7 of Needles, I feel like part of that advice is to keep your mouth shut. Because 7 of Needles is about sneaky energy and keeping information to yourself. Now, there's 2 ways about this 7 of Swords. One way is you have to keep your mouth shut because the people around you are not to be trusted. They are not supportive. They are not understanding. And there's no need to tell them. You know, if you got a passion project going on, like me with my tavern and the theater shows I'm about to put on, you know, like there's people around me in my previous life that if I told them that this is what I would be doing, they would scoff at me. They would be like, you? Theater? Spirituality? Tarot reading? What? Like, there's a reason why they're not in my life anymore. But the other side of this is maybe perhaps there are people you can trust, and perhaps you are withholding that information and refusing to let them help you communicate with them because maybe you do need help. And maybe because of the past, like myself, people have scoffed before at the idea, and it feels a little weird to finally be open about this passion, about your project. So very understandable, but let me see what it says here. Often represents sneaky behavior. You may need to play your cards close to your chest if you're trying to solve a problem. Think outside the box. Sometimes the obvious conventional path isn't the one that will take you where you want to go. That is what I got for you, my friend. And then I believe next, OG, George, and Yoshi. Let me know if you guys are still here. Where did you go? Interesting. Thank you very much. Of course, present. All right, perfect. LG Yoshi. I'm doing the reading. The first person who comes. Will my ex try to come back? Valerie, I don't do personal readings on lives, and if you would like a reading, you have to type the letter T. I just ask the spirit guides what you need to hear right now, and that is how I do my live readings. But welcome to the Serentipsy Tavern, friend. Debut, I'll get to you right after Yoshi. Yoshi, we have the Knight of Potions. Again, these reversals. With the 4 of Potions. Stubborn. What are we being stubborn about, friend? Let's see, what does the Knight of Potions in reverse? The Knight of Potion becomes sulky, gloomy, brooding. This is often caused by big disappointment. Take time to really think about your options before acting on them. Relationships can get sticky when decisions are made emotionally rather than logically. Oh gosh, when it especially come to relationships. And then Four of Potions. Four of Potions is again stubborn energy of kind of like you really wanting the fourth cup, because the original photo of Four of Potions is like a guy sitting at a tree and he's got three cups in front of him and he's just like, man, I wish I had a fourth cup. And the fourth cup is there's a cloud right next to him trying to give him the cup, but he's not looking that way. He's just so focused on the three cups. He's so focused on the things he don't have. What are we too focused on here? Was this in reversal? No, this was upright. Yeah. But I wonder what this one says. There's a decision to be made, but remember you don't have to accept everything you're offered. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to decline opportunities that don't feel right. Make sure you know what you're signing up for by carefully reading the fine print, especially when faced with offers that seem to be too good to be true. Okay, so yeah, it's like there's something that you want and you're probably starting to become a bit impatient about it. So don't accept the first offer right away. Sometimes patience is a virtue, and when you give it time and when you really think about what it is that you truly want and you get all the details of what it is that you truly desire, then like you'll get something that's so much better than something that's surface level, you know. Free card reading, yeah, we just type the letter T. I am thank you for becoming fans and following and liking. Oh my god, I'm at 4.2 thousand likes. You guys are amazing. Devio, let me know if you're still here. And then we have Delusionary Hell. You might be the most lovely and beautiful movement. Oh, wow. 7-Eleven Ghost. That is a compliment. Thank you. Hi, Sage. How y'all doing? Hey, Brandon. Welcome back to Serentipsy Bounty Hunter. Well, I am going to the future. Cody, the dragon. Well, I wish you well on your travels there, Cody. Understandable. I know what you're talking about, too. I don't, but that's what the guys are telling me. So, Delusionary Hell is still here. Lit Hello, hi. You do have a very attractive energy. Oh, thank you. I don't do personal readings, Chico. Type the letter T if you guys would like a reading. So I'm probably gonna do Delusionary Hell because the other person didn't respond. Delusionary Hell did, and after Delusionary Hell we have Bounty Hunter Wolf, and that's all I got so far. Okay. Haven't you noticed that I'm a star? I'm coming to the view as the world is turning. Haven't you noticed I made it this far? Everyone can see me burning. Now everyone can see me burning. Now everyone can see me burning. 9 of Swords. I call this one the anxiety card. With the Hierophant underneath. Sorry. Still recovering. I did respond. Devio, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, friend. Again, if I'm missing, because it goes fast. I'm sorry. Just keep responding. I'll get to you. I promise. Your stay hell is important to us. It's very true. We're always pulling the things I need to hear. I appreciate you. Of course. I'd love one. You just need to type the letter T. Call a hyper awareness card. Hyper awareness card. Not bad. I love how this card is described in this deck. Because, you know, it's the clown with the tearaway face. So, nightmares, worries, fear. The 9 of Needles shows up when you're feeling dread. Muster your courage and face your fears. You might just find that the clown with the tearaway face is not as scary in the light of day. And with the Hierophant being the mayor, Hierophant is all about kind of like, I don't want to say like you follow the rules, you follow the book, but that's kind of like what it is, but you don't have to follow it to a T. It's more like whatever it is that you've been super anxious about, maybe it's time you look for help and resources outside of yourself, right? It's time maybe you find a mentor, a teacher, a spiritual guru, like this path that you're on has been paved before you. Someone else has done the thing that you're doing, and maybe it's time to just do some research on how, if you know, whatever the next steps are. What did someone else in your shoes do, and see what they did and learn from them, if that makes sense. Devio, I hope, friend, you are still in the chat so I can do yours. Sweet, dude, that was like on time. We have Ace of Potions for you, Davio, with the Two of Candles underneath. Ace of Potions. This is about new beginnings. Ace anything, folks. If you go to another live with tarot readings, or you find another tarot reader, you could always remember that Ace means new beginnings. Now, depending on the cup, chalice, wands, swords, whatever, varies on what kind of new beginning. Being the cups is an emotional new beginning, something that gives you emotional freedom. And I'm totally ignoring the chat over here. I am so sorry. Hi, T. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, and thank you for doing this for everyone. Yay! I think your name is Alex. Alex, I'll do you next, because I was totally ignoring that chat, and I am so sorry. Actually very helpful and accurate. Aw, thank you. Absolutely makes sense. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Potions is about like emotional satisfaction, emotional freedom, something that's going to give you emotional freedom. So you're on a new chapter right now. It could be like you met a new best friend. You know what I mean? You met someone new, and you guys clicked. Or maybe like one of your relationships, you just all of a sudden clicked. Maybe you started a new like actual romantic relationship. I don't know. Whatever it is, this is a brand new emotional freedom feeling. You're feeling inspired, creative, intuitive. Someone special may be entering the picture soon. Whether this person ends up being a love interest or a great new friend, things are happening just as they should now. Stay curious. Stay curious. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Pay attention and enjoy the moment. Two of Candles in reverse, though. Indecisive about what to do? Where to go? Question mark? If you find yourself feeling caught off guard or unprepared for a situation, don't worry about the potential setbacks. Perhaps this new relationship will throw you off at first because you're like, I don't know if I need to trust this person. I don't know if I could trust this person. I don't know. You're gonna feel a little bit thrown off. Instead, center yourself. Keep your eyes on the prize. If you stay focused, you'll navigate through this more easily than you think. So when this new relationship, what if this new emotional freedom presents itself, instead of being like, about it, just ask yourself, what do I want from it? And that'll help you get through it. Alright, I'm going to do Alex on YouTube. It's okay. Can I have a card? Like 4, you can only get 1 for free, friend. That's how this works. 1 free card, alright? And you have to type the letter T. That's how this works. Alright, Alex, it's now your turn on my other stream, because I'm streaming on multiple platforms. Life Guardian! Dude, so I printed out the other half of the Oracle deck you made me, and I totally, completely still forgot to pick it up. But I'm going to go tomorrow because I have some contract documents I need to pick up tomorrow. Lovers in reverse. This is for Alex. Lovers in reverse. So, lovers means balance. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for all of the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am not keeping track of all of the T's, so I'll do my best to go back on them. I promise, I'll do my best. If you guys are patient and you hang out in the chat, I will get to you. I promise. All right, Alex. Lovers in reverse. Balance. It's Gemini. So yeah. Lovers is represented by Gemini. If you know Geminis, they have this duality. They have the masculine and the feminine. It's not strictly male-female. That's not what this is about. Masculine is about, gosh, I had a word for it. Oh, right, structure and discipline. And then feminine energy is nurturing and compassion, intuitive. So when it comes to the lovers in tarot readings, it's about having a balanced relationship, well, not only with the people around you externally, but internally with ourselves too. In reverse, something's off, you're feeling at odds with someone in your life, you have a choice to make. Do you want to put the time and effort into communicating and trying to rebuild your connection, or is it best to part ways? Reflect on the relationship and consider what you really want from it. What is that? 4 of Candles in reverse there. There's a wholly familiar element to the 4 of Candles reverse. It can indicate something's gone away at home. Are you in conflict with a family member, or is the sense of security wavering? Get to the root of the problem and work to rebuild things from the ground up. A solid foundation creates stability. So I wonder if this is a family member. Maybe your guys are in cahoots at the moment and you're not sure if it's best to part ways. Maybe it could be stopping connection for a time for your mental health. Really ground yourself. Really ask yourself what is best for you. Okay? It doesn't... Their feelings, their reaction, it is not your responsibility, okay? I need everybody to remember that, please. Their feelings, their reactions, not your responsibility. All right. Who is my next letter T here? Because there was so many of you guys that just popped in here. Good morning. Hi. Hello. 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 Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to read comments here. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm not gullible like how your mom taught her ways of convenience. T, hi, me, please. I like your hat. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to call out names. And if I say your name, let me know if you're still here in the chat. We have Mr. Catcherfish. Oh, hey, welcome back. Life Guardian, I know you're always going to be here. O Sky, Gia, and all of Bubba. Cameron, cool, perfect. Mr. Catcherfish, and then Devin, all of Blue, Life Guardian. Wow, you guys are patient. You guys, awesome. All right, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you guys are still here, I'm going to go all of Blue, Gaia, Mr. Catcherfish, Life Guardian, and then Devin. Please help me remember that list. And then my YouTube one. It's me, Nima. If you are still in the chat, please let me know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if they're still in the chat. But help me remember that list, guys. Let's go. I'm going to go all of Blue first. We have Knight of Presents. The Knight of Presents. I can't remember if Presents is the... Oh, Knight. Right. Okay. So then that's the Knight of Pentacles. Right. Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving cards of the deck, and the Knights represent a message. A Knight represents something that you've been asking for is making its way to you, but this one's coming at you a bit slowly because you still gotta line up your ducks in a row before you can receive whatever this is. In reverse, we have listless, lost, and lacking motivation. The Knight of Presents reverse represents someone who's lost sight of their goals and needs to rediscover their spark. If you've been isolating yourself lately, it is time to collaborate with others. Accountability and teamwork will help you find your groove again. Well, there you have it. That's how you line up your ducks. We have Queen of Presents. So I need you to remember that underneath all of this, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, yes, but you are a queen. You are capable of it. You got the time, you got the resources, you got the energy, you can do it. You know what needs to be done. You know what obstacles are going to be in the way. You can do it. You just do it. Just do it. That's all you got to do. It ain't that hard. It's a matter of perspective. Is it hard or is it fun? Yes, I am. Perfect. All right. Queen energy. Awesome hat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know how to think beyond your convenience and the convenience of your ... I love doing that. Hello, Desperado. I believe I remember you. His name is Yeshua, by the way, Amber. Taro, can I be in line? Yes, you just type the letter T. Me, After the YouTube one. Yes, Cameron, I'm so sorry. Again, if I miss you, just speak up. Thank you for following. Thank you for all of the gifts. Okay, I believe I said I was gonna do Gaia next. And then I was gonna do Mr. Catcherfish. Gaia, Mr. Catcherfish. And then Life Guardian, Devin, YouTube, Cameron, and Driving Gorge. Okay, which one of my exes should I don't know. That sounds like there's probably should do none. I don't need tarot to tell you that. Desperado, perfect. All right, still hanging out. Thank you. All right, I was doing Gaia next, and right, Gaia, and then Mr. Catcherfish. Gaia, then Mr. Catcherfish. X for a reason. It's true. X for a reason. I'm just saying. Ace and candles in reverse, with the clown with the tearaway face underneath, also in reverse. Ace of candles in reverse. So Ace of candles upright represents new beginnings in action, as in you have this new drive, this calling to, like, I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to commit. Like, fire energy is all about commitment. So in reverse, if you're feeling frustrated because life seems to have gone off the rails, it might be time to backtrack a little and figure out what went wrong. When you set things straight, it will be easier to regain forward momentum. Yeah, maybe you've been throwing a bunch of darts at the wall and some has stuck and a lot of it maybe did not. And you're trying to hit that bullseye, but maybe stop throwing the darts for a second. Take a breather and just focus. You know, it's like that rule in skiing. Wherever your eyes go is where your skis go. So if you keep looking at the tree, you're gonna hit the tree. So maybe it's time to focus. If you want to go on that bullseye, focus on having your eyes on that bullseye instead of your eyes all over the place and hoping something will stick. All right, Mr. Catcherfish, we're gonna go with you next. Your energy. Aw, thank you. Bro, everything has gone everywhere, Lamau. Yeah, it's time to step back. Take a breather. Reassess. You know, you're not failing. You're not doing a bad job. You're doing a great job. You just need to apply a little more intent behind the action is all. 3 of presents. With 3 of potions, 3-3. Look at that. Community collaboration. That is what the number 3 means. But 3 of presents is it's like what I'm doing. I'm building a show. I'm working with amazing, talented, creative people. It's a whole Norse mythology theme. How perfect is that? And get this. For Halloween, the month of October, I get to put together a rave at a place called Castle of Chaos. And I'm the Sage of Chaos. I don't believe in coincidences. Anyways, 3 of presents, right? Whether you're making presents for Sandy Claus to hand out on Christmas Eve or working on something a little more mundane, 3 of presents indicates it's time to work with others to accomplish your objective. And then same with 3 of potions. I can look at these guys. These guys are having a good time because 3 of potions is about having a good time with your friends, having time to celebrate. I know, given the world and the circumstances are kind of going on, you can still party. Who says you can't party? You know? T, hi, sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring the 2 people over there. That's dope, yay. Okay, next on my list was, after Mr. Catcherfish, it was Life Guardian. And then after Life Guardian, it was Devin. And then I'll go to my tubes. And then I come back to Cameron. And then I'll reassess my list from there. Thank you. Of course, we have the 10 of candles in reverse with Oogie Boogie underneath the devil card. Me, Driving Gorge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you guys are chill and you guys are waiting in the chat, I promise I will get to you. Okay. Life Guardian. 10 of candles. Overburdening yourself, friend, or can you alleviate some of the tasks Where can you, what's the word? Because I'm also really bad at doing this. Delegate. Where can you delegate? Where can you offload some of that stress? Where could you ask people for some help? Zombie dreams by chance? Oh, I had quite a few. They were quite interesting zombie dreams. I actually have them drawn in my dream journal. I could totally show you guys. All right. Reverse. Wait. Yeah, 10 of candles, or this one. You're feeling weighed down by a heavy burden. You perceived it as something you have to deal with alone, but people are standing by, waiting to support you. Let them. You will feel so much better. Yep. Exactly what I said. The devil. So the devil is about chaining yourself to beliefs that you've created from survival. It's things that you convinced yourself that I need to do this. So part of this is I have the same problem. Convincing that you need to do this on your own. That if you want it done, you like if I want it done good, I have to do it myself. And hard to trust other people to get the tasks done, maybe because, you know, we have trauma from group projects and having to do the whole project ourselves. So I get it, but that is no longer the case. You are no longer in a group project where people cannot contribute. You know, like me starting this whole like theater show with people, I have to trust that they're gonna put in the work too, because I can't do this alone. I cannot put a whole theatrics show together by myself. I can't bring Serentipsy Tavern to a theater by myself. Like, it's not possible. No. Can I see them sketches, please? I think I've dreamed with someone else trying to find her. Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, shoot. I would have to find that dream journal first. But if I do find it, you come back. I promise I'll have it on hand when I find it. Life Guardian, of course. Next was Devon. That's right. We have the Hanged Man, and then I'm gonna go to my two people. So I hope you guys are still chilling over there. Thank you if you are. I don't do personal readings. I'm sorry, but you can type the letter T to be on my list, and I'll get to you. Maybe it could be related to your question, but I answer whatever the spirit guides want to say. So Devon, we have the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is about changing your perspective, and I love how the artist drew this card of Sandy Claus being tied up here, because if you can recall the movie, when he's captured and he's hanging around Oogie Boogie, he's not scared. He's not frightened by Oogie Boogie. He's more really annoyed. And he was like, really? This is what I'm into right now? Like, this is where I'm at right now? Like, really? Like, what the fuck is the point? And Oogie Boogie's like, oh, you're not scared? And he's like, no, of course the fuck not. I got Christmas around the corner, man. I got so much shit to do. Like, he had a whole different perspective. And I just love the way he roasts Oogie Boogie. That's like my favorite. Let me see what it says here. Life is unpredictable, and your circumstances can change very quickly. It's easy to get caught up in plans, goals, and thinking about the future, but the Hangman reminds you it's important to pause every once in a while, focus on the present, and appreciate where you are in life. If not, a villainous boogeyman might just show up and do it for you. Which is very true. You know, the whole human life experience, the whole point, folks, is to be present. And look, the sun in reverse. If you can just change your perspective, you'll have the most positive perspective ever. Like I love that card of the sun card where Jack is when he goes into Christmas Town, he's what's this? There's magic in the air. You're gonna feel exactly the same, friend. All right. Nima, let me know if you are still here. Is that like damn Alexander? I don't know. Tubes. Let me know. Roll call if you guys are still chill in the chat. I'll give you guys a sec because I know there's always a delay. And then I'm gonna do Cameron Cool. Let me know, Cameron, if you are still here. Hi, what's the wait line? I know there's a lot of people asking. But if you are patient and you chill in the chat, I will get to you. I promise. It's me, Nima. All right, cool. Nima, thank you. Thank you so much. You are so kind. We're gonna do 9 of Presents for Nima. 9 of Presents. 9 of Pentacles. That is, oh, that's like one of the happy finance cards. Is what I call that one. 9 of Presents represents material abundance. You've made your dreams come true, and now you're reaping the rewards of your hard work. Now that you have everything you need, it's important to set yourself up for sustained success by managing your income wisely. With the Star in reverse. So, okay, I'm getting the vibe that, like, yes, you're in a position right now where you're not, like, in super survival mode, but you're not in a super cushiony mode either. The Star in reverse is that, like, it's like, yeah, it's what I want, but it's not what I wanted kind of vibe. The Star card, though, it's about setting up for the future, right? Like, now that your foot is in the door, now we have to keep going. It doesn't stop. You have to set it up so that this can start becoming this. Don't doubt it. You don't need to doubt it. This will come true. This is one of the wishing cards, you know. The point of and I pooped out a quarter. So 0, right? This part of the movie is, you know, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer part where it's like, oh no, we can't go. It's too foggy. Thank you so much for the gifts. Wow. Thank you. Wow. And they're still gifting. Thank you. Mima on her way up. Thank you. But yeah, there's no need to doubt this. There's no need to put yourself in such a worry, anxious mood. I just want to see what it means reversed. Are you feeling confused, lost, or discouraged? Don't despair. The Star is a comforting beacon of light. Trust yourself, and you'll find your way out of the fog. Your dreams are still possible. You just need to believe in them again. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, book. Friendship necklaces. Dude, no way. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of the gifts. Oh, beautiful. Drew, I have to trust myself. I was baptized on Easter in Catholic Church. No way! Congratulations! I was baptized in Catholic Church when I was very, very, very young. Lone Wolf! You're here! You can now help me keep track of people. It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Hey friend, I believe I remember you stopping by the tavern before. Welcome back to the Serentipsy. Okay, let me shout out some names here and see who's still here. We got Pickles, Baldo, that's Bob. I seem to get Hangman a lot. Change your perspective, man. We have Malia, Driving Gorge. Right, I remember Driving Gorge was here for a bit too. And that's all I'm kind of seeing right now. And Cameron Cool, right. I don't know if the other person on YouTube's here, but I'm going to move on to Cameron Cool right now. Hello, happy Friday. Still here, Baldo, still here. Lit is also here. Okay. So much good stuff has happened. Ditto, friend. Let's share some good news, friends. Tell me what has happened, and I'll tell you what has happened. Oh my god, you're here. I'm here. Yay. All right, Cameron Cool. Cameron's so cool. We have the 2 of Potions in reverse. With the 2 of this is the second time this is happening. The other one was 3-3. Now it's 2-2. This is crazy. 2 of Needles, though. Oh, and 2 of... Ooh. Right off the bat, I can already feel There's this indecisive vibe. There's someone you're unsure about. Is it a friend? Is it a lover? Is it a family member? I don't know. But there's someone in your life right now that you are kind of in cahoots with. Things are a bit shaky, a bit rocky, and maybe communication hasn't been the best. Maybe you guys are on separate pages. Pickles! Oh my gosh! I don't have my candy. I wish I could show you, but someone gave me one of those raver candies, and it has a pickle on it. They're still gifting. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Let me get to the book here of what two potions reverse. We have things been feeling a bit off between you and someone important in your life? Examine your own needs and motivations. How do you really feel about this relationship? Are you being honest, compassionate, and supportive? Are they? Give yourself some time to reflect, take a deep breath, and try talking things out. If equilibrium cannot be reached, moving on alone may be the best course of action. And with the Two of Swords, or Two of Needles, it's essentially going to say the same thing. Cowboy! That's one of my favorites. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Outward myself because I understand the potential that I have. Dude, I understand that feeling. That is me on the daily. Hello, Mega Twinkie. What's up? Welcome back, friend, to the Serentipsy Tavern. Something heavy on your mind. You've been racking your brain over a predicament, trying to come up with the best solution that benefits everyone involved. Make sure that you're seeing things as they really are. You need all the facts before you can make up your mind. That's kind of the point of the Two of the Swords underneath. But yeah, it's reassess yourself. Did your needs change? Did you change? Did they change? Is no one changing? It's okay if you change. You're allowed to change, friends. Remember that. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna do Pickles next because Pickles is spamming with a lot of gifts there, and I have to. All right, Pickles. Good morning, brother. Good morning there, sister. Welcome, friends. Welcome. I'm trying to catch up, so I'm trying to get the list. I'm trying to get everyone in their current spot. All right, my mod is now in the chat, folks. So if you want to type the letter T for a free reading, do so now or forever hold your peace. Aw, Desperado. All right, I'm gonna do Desperado next because, you know, the gifts. I can't help it. You know, they're supporting and it's kind, and I don't want them to just keep gifting, you know, like, guys, thank you. I only hear your voice coming through my left ear pod. Oh, maybe get new AirPods. I don't know. 3 of potions for who I was doing this for again. Pickles, right. 3 of potions. Okay. Now is a great time to get together with supportive, fun people and enjoy yourself. Live it up a little. Any collaborations you find yourself in supercharged right now, so get ready for unexpected breakthroughs. Host a brainstorming session and let creative energy and inspiration flow freely. With the Lovers underneath. So yeah, now is the time. If you have like a supportive creative team, if you have like friends that you haven't seen in a while, you've been meaning to catch up and hang out, do it. Now is the perfect time, and something unexpected could happen from it. Again, because potions is all about emotional release, emotional freedom. Do something that brings you emotional freedom, and do it with some good friends or some good company. Okay. Wow, I'm literally moving in 3 months across the country with my fiance. Well, sounds like it's a goodbye party. But it's still live it up, man, you know? Welcome the new chapter. That's exciting. Are you excited? I hope you're excited. What about related to her military friend? Search Five Nights at Freddy's on Kickstarter. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's Kickstarter. I am. Thank you. Of course. Of course. Damn Alexander, he came back. Damn Alexander, you still here? Let me know if you are still in the chat. I'm trying to remember who is next on my list here. I believe that was related to him. Aw, I'm the actor who plays Carl. Oh, you're. I don't remember who Carl is. I watched the movie, but I also watched it while I was very tired and falling asleep. The Gifter. Yes, it was another Gifter. It was Pickles. And who else was spamming with the gifts? Desperado. That's right. That's right. Desperado. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Driving Gorge, you are amazing. Thank you. All right, we'll do Desperado. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Chat is so nice. And then Driving Gorge, for that, I'll do yours next, because you've been really patient, and I really appreciate that. And then Alexander, damn Alexander, is on TubeTube, so I'll do his right after. I'll do back to back. All right, cool. We have the Knight of Needles. Again, knights are about things that you've been wanting coming towards you. Knight of Needles is one of the faster moving cards. But this one is about, because it's needles, and needles is air. And air represents the way we communicate, the way we speak. So maybe you've been needing some clarity. Maybe you've been feeling a bit foggy-minded. Knight of Needles has a smooth, devil-may-care cavalier attitude. He's clever and quick-witted, has a maturity focus to back up his brilliant ideas with decisive action. Put your energy into maintaining the pace of... Put your energy into maintaining the pace of your forward momentum and stop at nothing to see things through. And then with the Devil card in reverse... I'm just curious on what reverse means. Because I'm not used to reading reversals, so this is fun practice. Confront what scares you to release yourself from the self-sabotaging behaviors that you've been holding yourself back. Keep a level head and be brave. You may just find the great oogie boogie in your life isn't as frightening as you think. Maybe the obstacles, maybe the work that needs to be done can be quite overwhelming, but it's okay. Just do it, man. Just do it. Is it hard or is it fun? Choose your perspective. Awesome. Desperado. Driven. All right, we're going to do Driven next. Thank you. Thank you. I believe I have everyone now. Please do not leave. Otherwise, you will have to request a reading. Thank you. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Oh, so great to have a mod. All right. We're gonna go Driven, Alexander, Malia, Bob, Baldo, Sam, Cisco, Alchemist. Okay, cool. All you need to do is type the letter T, and you would be on my list. What do you got against my right earbud? I don't know. You tell me. What is your right ear got against me? Oh, what happened to me? Lit. Oh no. Yeah, like if we missed you, please just type it in the chat and we'll add you. I promise. All right. Driven, the moon in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So normally the moon is about the mysteries that sometimes I call whenever I pull the moon card for someone else, it's like, well, I'm limited in what I could say. So because the moon card is about training wheels are coming off. You got to figure it out for yourself now, friend. You got to test yourself. You got to test your own faith. You can do it, though. You know, the spirit guides, don't worry. They're there to catch you if things were to go wrong. But it's not going to go wrong because you're going to trust yourself. That's the point of the moon card. In order to move forward, you need to be honest about your feelings and with yourself and others. Expressing yourself will lift a weight off your chest and get it out of melancholy headspace. The sun is about to come out and a new day will bring new possibilities. So if you remember this moment when Jack is singing On This Hill, he's in his brooding moment. He's being honest with his feelings of, I'm bored with Halloween. I'm bored of being the Pumpkin King. I want something new. I want change. I want to be more than just a Pumpkin King. Be honest with yourself. And the Night of Potions, and you'll see, you'll get what you want. You'll get that emotional freedom. All right, next on my list is going to be Alexander. Of course, TikTok thinks I'm inactive. I do not know why. Hi, hello. Just wondering, is my lady loyal to me? So I don't answer personal reading questions on my live, friends. I do have personal readings if you want to go up there and click the link. But for my lives, I just ask the spirit guides what needs to be heard. All right. Damn Alexander is next. Let's go. We have the 10 of Candles up right this time with the King of Candles. A lot of fire energy here. You might be a fire sign. But the 10 of Candles, my friend, is about you are overburdened with tasks and overburdened with many things to do. And so how can we, what was that word? Delegate. How can we delegate this, some of these tasks to some of our friends, family, coworkers, partners, whatever? Sometimes big responsibilities come with big accomplishments. You're succeeding, and that's great. However, this means it's time to work even harder. If you're feeling burdened or overwhelmed, embrace a leadership role and assign some of the workload to others. You don't have to do it all yourself. Yeah, the King of Candles. Step into this leadership role. You are a creative person. You got a big brain here, so use it. You have this passion, this drive, this inspiration. People will listen to you. You are the Pumpkin King. I mean, come on. It's a matter of what you want and trusting people to do the things that you expect them to do. All right, next we have Malia. Let me know if you are still in the chat. I'm not sure if I've been summoned or I've been invoked. Might I request a reading from the Mighty Sage of Cards? Of course. You just have to type the letter T. Understood. Thank you. Type T to be added to the list. It is first come, first serve. It is true. Aw, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I do want to make note for though, because if you're supporting the tavern, I'll bump you on the list. So, Hack Brand Ambassador. I'll do yours right after. Who did I just say I was gonna do? It was because I just did Alexander. Malia, right? Oh, but Malia, are you still in the chat? I'm gonna give it a sec. I'm gonna do Malia and then I'll do Hack Brand because, well, they supported the tavern, I mean, come on. Thank you for following. No, I'm not skipping the line. He doesn't want to skip the line. Oh, wow. What a traveler. What a guy. What a pal. Oh, thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you for supporting the tavern. You have to pay the tavern tax. Okay. I don't think Malia's in the chat, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna call 3 names at a time, and the first person who responds is the one I'm gonna do. Bob, Baldo, and Sam. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. Bob, Baldo, and Sam. BBS. It's funny. First person to respond shall get the reading. I can't read that name, but thank you for the rose. Yes, you may get a card. You just got to add, you just got to type the letter T in the chat to get a reading. Taverns all need support, and I live to support. Aw, thank you, Baldo. Baldo, boom! Look at that. Perfect. I'm gonna go Baldo. Whisper. We got Hangman again, but with the Queen of Potions underneath. Remember, you are a queen. You are the master of your own emotions, so you are able to change your perspective, and that is what you need to do here. Hanged Man is about, like, I love using the other tarot deck because it's so much easier to explain. You know, when a bat is upside down, it's not wrong. You know, the bat's not telling us, like, why are you right side up? And it's not, like, weird for the bat to be upside down. That's normal for the bat. Send a cat. It's funny. I'm sitting awkwardly because my cat is actually right here. I don't know if you can see him. This is his tail. Okay. Life is unpredictable, and your circumstances can change very quickly. It's easy to get caught up in plans, goals, and thinking about the future. The Hangman reminds you it's important to pause every once in a while, focus on the present, and appreciate where you are in life. If not, a villainous boogeyman will show up and do it for you. You don't want life to do it for you, friend. Alright. So we have Sam, Cisco, and Lit. Those are my next 3 people. Let me know if you guys are still in the chat here. Is that Date? I can't read your name. 6670 is what I'm gonna call you on tube. 6670 mod, could you please add 6670 to the list, please? Thank you. Lit. Yes, perfect. We are gonna do lits. Everybody home. Everybody home. Everybody. Wait, what is it? 5, 6, 7, 8 of candles, but in reverse. An ace of presents in reverse. So I have 12 kittens, right? You have 12 kittens right now? That sounds like fun. I miss having kittens. Okay. 8 of wands, but reverse. So normally upright, this is like fast energy. 8 of candles reverse shows that it's time to embrace change, transformation. It is a good thing and it is inevitable. Fighting progress won't get you anywhere, so move forward with an open mind. Who knows? Accepting new ways may just lead you to discovering the perfect outlet for your genius. And ace of presents underneath there, but also in reverse. Disappointed and frustrated, things haven't turned out quite as they were expected to. Learn from this experience, cut your losses, and move on. There are more opportunities for success on the horizon. Yeah, so perhaps you have run into some sort of failure, some sort of block. Know that this is not a failure. Remember, there are no coincidences. So if you're facing massive resistance, it's because you're meant to pause for a second, kind of reassess where you're at. Because once you've kind of stopped, like, forcing things and just let things happen, you'll see how fast everything will start to click into place. Because 8 of Wands is all about fast opportunities. And then Ace of Presents, or the Ace of Pentacles, well, that's about new projects, definitely new opportunities, like new job, new career, think like materialistic, like new ways of making income. So don't force it, just let it happen. Go with the flow. Do you want to make coincidence real? No, not really. It makes life boring. I read minds. Yes, ma'am. All right, cool. Alright, I believe my mod should add you to the list. I'm gonna check the list here again. After Lit, we have Alchemist, M, Jason, Hack, and Raj. So if I called your name, first person to respond, I do the reading for. That is how we're doing this. M, perfect, look at that. M got the spot. Gosh, I'm so happy my new bestie re-blessed these cards. What is this? The Magician reverse with the Emperor reverse. Wow, 2 reversals here. And from the top of my head already, I could tell. Emperor is discipline and structure, and a magician is about knowing you have the power. Are you underestimating yourself, traveler? Emperor, the sign of Aries. I like to think of Emperor as the dad you've always wanted. How can you be your own dad? Emperor is a level-head ruler and parental figure who creates order, stability, and routine. Muster your confidence, square your shoulders, and get ready to step into a powerful role. Rather than trying to completely reinvent the wheel, rely on structure, order, and practicality to be the best leader you can be. Think of Santa Claus, man. How can it be your own Santa Claus? Think of the Santa Claus specifically in the movie, though. Oh wait, but that's upright. I gotta read it in reverse. My bad. And then, oh, right, magician's right there. So I'm gonna put there. Is there a major power struggle going on in your life right now? It could be you're feeling paralyzed, if someone's walking all over you. Stand up for yourself. Examine and reassess your plans and daily routines, and you don't have to be afraid to shake things up. Have you been working hard but not seeing the results of you're expecting? Squash self-doubt with determination and stay committed to your goals. Be careful to not let fear or failure stop you from giving it your all. Your dreams are possible. You just gotta stay dedicated to them. Yeah. Don't let the people around you tell you what you can or can't do. You are the only person that can tell you what you can and can't do. I try to live in summertime. I have summertime sadness. Hat is cool. Thank you. Good morning. Love your vibe. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to call again for Cisco, Alchemist, Jason, Hack, Raj, User 344, and that's 6570. That is my list. Thank you, Queen. Oh, of course. Double you king. Thank you for the little crown. It's a cutie patootie. It's me. Okay. What about Nemo? Have you seen the meme with the Jack Skellington opening the knife? No, I did not. What? Guess I'll take my... Alright, it is now Hack's turn. Sweet. Alchemist is here. They're just not responding, though. Alchemist, there it is. That's Alchemist. I am so sorry. Oops. And look at that. I'm shuffling poorly now. What did I do here? I don't know what's going on. I think I fixed it. Them first. Okay, we'll do Alchemist. And then we'll do Hack. I'm breaking my brain right now. Okay. Yeah. No. I messed up again. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Alchemist. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 of presents. My brain is not braining right now. And the Nemo, you gotta type the letter T if you would like a reading. Creator, hello. Thank you for following. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, cool. Hack, Jason, user. Thank you so much, Mod. You are, oh my gosh, you're saving my butt right now. Alright. Presents. 5, 6, 7, 8 presents. And Mod, let's say I'm open to take maybe 5 more people, and then I'll call it a night, and then that'll be the end of my list. Because I am starting to lose my voice. And I also really need to blow my nose. Okay. The act of working hard to learn new skills, like Christmas elf building toys for Sandy Claus. You'll perfect your craft through careful repetition and attention to detail. Tasks will get easier for you the more often you practice. Keep going. And then we have the lovers underneath. So yeah, finding that workflow balance. Finding that medium ground of constant, like, okay, for example, if you want to be an artist and you're like, there's no way I can like do all of that. Yes, you can. Even 5 minutes a day will get you closer to being an artist. 5 minutes of playing an instrument, you'll be a musician in no time. If you can dedicate 10 minutes a day to yoga, you'll be flexible in no time. So slow and steady will win you the race. And you know, like, you don't have to always keep it slow. You start off slow so that you get the feel for it. You don't overwhelm yourself. And then once you kind of got the flow of it, then you can start changing it and adding more, you know? Thanks so much. Got you. Thank you. Yay. You're right. Thank you. Needs to hear this. I've been practicing this sitting and round thing. Yeah, sitting around can be fun. Who is next on my list here? So we have, okay, Hack. Right, Hack is next, then Jason, and then User, and then Dat 6570. I hope you are still in the chat. And then Nemo. Okay, cool. All right, Hack. We have 5, 6 of presents. Oh, with the 3 of swords underneath. I call this one the grief card. We'll get to that in a sec. But the 6 of presents, that's about give and take and balance, about knowing when to give your energy, your time, your money, your resources to someone, but equally at the same time letting them give you their time, their energy, their resources, their finances, whatever. It's about, like, you can't always be there for someone. You have to allow people to be there for you too. It's the season of gift giving. Your treasures with others and let your loved ones know how much you appreciate them. It's time to give others the credit they deserve for helping you get where you are today. Generosity will bring you even more success. So yeah, it's not always just about give, right? In Christmas, it's also about receiving, and I think people forget about that. But let me see. 3 of Swords reverse. Alright. Reverse symbolizes coming to terms with the past. It's time to pluck the needles out of your heart and let it heal. Nurse your wounds and go forward. So yeah, I feel like I had a feeling it had to be tied to some sort of relationship. But it, you know, the worst already happened. This is in the past now. We don't need to bring this to our new current relationships. The ones who are willing to give and take equally. Oof. I got, okay, cool. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for being patient. 4 spots. Yes, thank you, Mod. What a mod. What a pal. All right, Jason, user 344 and 6570. they actually responded first, but let me know if you guys are still in the chat, and I'll get you guys right after. How cool, I'm crying, but you right. Don't worry, don't worry. You're allowed to cry at the club. Alright, we have that. We have the Page of Potions in reverse with the 5 of Presents. Okay, we'll get to this in a sec. Page of Potions in reverse, because normally when it's upright, the Page of Potions is someone who doesn't like to take life so seriously. In fact, they take life in a more romantic kind of way. They have like rose-colored glasses where they enjoy life. They are in love with life, and they just want to have fun. They don't take life that seriously. And so sometimes people don't understand this, and they think they can never be serious, and they're just these jokesters and incapable of any depth of emotion, but that's not true. In reverse, though, Page of Potions reverse doesn't always handle his emotions well. He can be childish, naive, and even a little bit selfish. This card appears reversed when you are in need of a new emotional outlet. Now is a great time to explore creative new ways of expressing yourself. 5 of Presents, yeah, because you've been feeling left out. Yeah, this is why I want to get to it after. I'm like, this makes sense. 5 of Presents, 5 of Pentacles is the feeling of being left out, feeling like you don't belong. It's the phrase like being out in the cold. Because like the truth of it though is you don't have to be out in the cold. You can 100% find a place to belong. The original photo of 5 of Pentacles is like these homeless people outside the church, and the church is like lit. You can see that it's like they're having like a mass, or there's people inside the church, but the homeless people are outside. They can go inside. No one's really told them no, but no one's really invited them in either, and that's why they just feel like they can't go in. But let me see what the deck says here. The book. 5 of Present represents material scarcity. If you're in need of helping hand at work or financially, ask for it. Sometimes the tarot card shows you're standing in the way of your own success. You'll have more luck if you focus on the positives and keep your head up. Must I say more? I'm going to invent a new emotion. I'm excited to know what that is. Alright. 3 spots left. Yay! Let me see who is on my list. Jason, User, Nemo, Juice, Ms. Williams. If I called your name, just say anything in the chat and I'll do your reading. There. Hi, hello. I didn't see the hello. If you would like a reading, I got 3 spots left. And you just have to type the letter T. But Jason and User haven't responded. So we're gonna go with Nemo. Nemo and Booty Juice are here. Perfect. Whoa. We have the 10 of Needles. With 5, 6, 7 of Needles. A lot of needles, which is swords, which is air. You might be an air sign. Or you are just in your head a lot. So the 10 of Needles, upright, I call it the martyr card. Because it's like, you don't have to keep sacrificing yourself to be in this situation. You know, like, it's done. It's over. You've been stabbed, it's been betrayed, whatever, like, it's been overwhelming, you don't need to be here anymore. In reverse, the painful ending indicated by the upright 10 of Needles is stall. Don't put off the inevitable. Dragging it out will only make this harder. Make a clean break and move on to new and better things. Yeah. 7 of Needles being sneaky. So yeah, this is the sneaky card has 2 ways. One way is you are withholding information because it is unsafe for you to tell your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your plans to the people around you because they haven't been supportive, they haven't been trustworthy. They'll shoot you down, they'll create doubts, like whatever. Like in that case, keep it to yourself until you make that clean break, you are out of there, and you find a better support system. The other sneaky way about this is that maybe you're withholding information because you're a bit traumatized from trusting people in the past because of the self-doubts and the mean words and yada yada yada. And instead of asking for help, you hold it within, saying, no, I can figure it out, I could do it on my own, and perhaps creating a little more problem in your overthinking head. So use discernment and how this applies to you. If it's not safe for you to tell the people around you your plans, don't. If you do feel like there is like one or two people who can help you get this clean break, help you get out of this, talk to them. They will help you. I promise. Aw, Nemo, true. These truths could collapse reality. And that's exactly what I'm hoping for, because I don't want to be on this timeline. I don't know about you. So I think it's time we collapse a bunch of realities together so that we can be on the Star Trek timeline where I can be a space pirate. That's what I'm working towards. Where do you want to go? I want to be a space pirate. That's what I want. That's where I want to go. I don't get it. You don't get what, Chad? Alright, so Juice, Miss Williams, Brian, and Haven. I would like to ask a question. How long do I have to wait for my person to come to me? Hi guys, I have about, 2 spots left? If you would like a reading, just type the letter T in the chat, and my mod will get you on my list. Raphael, welcome back, friend. She said type T. Yeah! That's all you gotta do. If the other people don't respond, we will replace them. But, so yeah, Juice, Miss Williams, Brian, Haven. Out of those, Haven, cool. We're gonna go with that. Butt Juice, cool. So we'll do Butt Juice and Haven. We have, what is this? The 9 of Candles for Butt Juice. And then we'll do Haven next. And then Ace of Potions underneath. Alright, Butt Juice. The 6 of Candles. I had my brain is slowing down. Right? Yeah. There it is. Okay. Success! This is victorious card showing all your hard work is paying off and you're getting the rewards you deserve. Keep the momentum going by turning the self-confidence boost into motivation for your next project. With the Ace of Potions, that emotional freedom, that emotional satisfaction. So yeah, right now, it would seem that if you feel like your hard work hasn't been paying off, it will. You're going to start seeing the recognition. You're going to start seeing the rewards. It's not going to be a grand thing, right? It's going to be like these subtle, like, acknowledgments. These little winks from the universe, or like people just being like, wow, I really enjoyed your work, or whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that brings you this emotional freedom. So use that self-confidence to keep pushing yourself forward. Don't stop. You know, even if it's 5 people liking your post, that is 5 people. You know, if it's 10 people, even if it's 1 like, one fan, that still counts. All right. If you can name the spaceship in the news, I'll believe you're a Han Solo dream for you. The spaceship, you mean Artemis 2? Don't stop the butt juice. All right, next was Haven, right? Miss Williams is here, and she did respond. Cool, thank you. I'll do Miss Williams next. Thank you, Maud. Your hat could use some mushrooms. You know, you are absolutely right. So hopefully the next time I go to the next rave, someone will give me a mushroom for my hat. I mean, I've gotten little mushroom trinkets, but I need a mushroom for my hat. Congratulations. Yes. King of Needles for Haven. King of Needles with a 10 of presents underneath. All right. So Mr. King of Needles over here. It's funny that we're speaking of science and spaceships and the likes, because I like to think of the King of Swords, or the King of Needles, as Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek. The King of Swords is someone who uses more logic than emotion, so as the Doctor, right? He doesn't like chop off emotion entirely, you know, even though he wasn't like super like understanding towards Sally, but that's not the point here. What I am saying though, I like, that's why I like Jean-Luc Picard more for the King of Swords, because Jean-Luc Picard, being the captain of his ship, he has to come and face some difficult, sometimes emotional decisions. One of them, like one of my favorite episodes, was when he was forced to be on the debate against his friend Data, who's the only AI android of the show. We all know there's a second one, but Data, right? There was like an episode about this one science officer was like, why does he get to be an officer of the Galactic Federation? He's just a robot. Like, I want to be able to like break him down and like study him and blah blah. And so the Galactic Federation courts were like, you know, like maybe we could have a debate about this. And they pulled Jean-Luc Picard to be against Data. He had to put together a whole case against his friend, why he should just be a robot, why he's not real, why he shouldn't be a Federation officer. And if he gave a weak argument, then they will just rule it in favor of the science officer who wants to dissect him. So Jean-Luc Picard is able and capable of putting his emotions aside and tuning in to the logical part of himself. And with the 10 of presents underneath, it's like, I feel like because of this, your directness, your honesty, your authenticity, because that's all the traits of the King of Swords, the King of Needles. He speaks his truth. He cares about truth. If people lie to you, you're like, I don't like you. There's a wit to you. There's humor. And people really hang on your word. People really listen to the things you have to say, whether you see that or not. Try it out sometime. Try to become more aware of how your words come out. Sounds just like me. Yeah. Thank you for my reading from earlier. I must go now. Have a good night. Of course, Driving Gorge. Thank you so much for hanging out at the tavern. I really appreciate it, man. What's going on here? Thank you, Joel. You already added. Thank you. Oh, Lone Wolf, you're also on the tube, dude. Mod of already the year. We're only 4 months in. I knew you were reading because of your glasses. Is that what gave it away? Not the giant furry ears. I guess I could apply other things, huh? Not the many trinkets on my hat that people just put on my hat while I'm walking. Oops, my bad. Okay, Miss Williams, I'm gonna do next right now. And then Brian, Beans, Raphael, Geo, Dorcas, Icarus. Wow, I got a whole list right here. And with that, I believe I'll close it out with the night. I think with that, we can call it a night. Dorcas, cool, awesome, sweet. Well, wait, who was I? Miss Williams, right? I almost forgot. Don't worry, I remembered though. Jesus. We'll do this one. Oh, that's funny. It really wanted to come out. Alright, so we have didn't I have this combo earlier too? But like the reverse. Ace of Presents with the Knight of Needles. So remember, folks, Ace of anything means new beginnings. But Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Presents in this deck, is new beginnings in the material realm. So think of new job, new ways of making money, new projects, like new financial stability, like just think material. Maybe you're planning a new trip or something. Ace of Presents shows great things are coming your way. This could refer to a lucrative new job, a gift, or unexpected monetary windfall. Take full advantage of the new opportunities that appear because this is the time for success. And with the Knight of Needles, I remember at the top of my head, it's about like, oh, maybe it could be some like idea you had, and like maybe you're trying to start a new business, or maybe you're trying to get together with a couple of friends about this idea, because like you've just had this moment of clarity, and it's like this, what if we did this kind of thing. Knight of Needles has a smooth, devil-may-care, cavalier attitude. He's clever, quick-witted, and the maturity focus to back up his brilliant ideas with decisive action. Put your energy into maintaining the pace forward momentum. Stop nothing to see things through. Yeah. Alright. Hey, I gotta go. Remove me from the list so don't waste time, please. Oh, Icarus. Oh, I appreciate it. I got a few meetings to do tomorrow, but if I'm not like super drained afterwards, I will go live tomorrow. Because yeah, if you are in the Utah area, the Serentipsy Tavern may start popping up in your local theater. But other than that, I'm also putting together another show with a couple of other people. It's a Norse mythology themed show. So just keep an eye out, Utonians. Eventually, we do want to make our way out to Vegas and LA, but right now, home base is Utah, so. Alright, next we have Brian. And then I'll do beans. I'm just gonna get to it. Brian and then beans. Brian, we got 5 of needles. And the 4 of candles. Alright. 5 of needles. That is one of the conflict cards. I had to think about it. 5 of needles. Like, not being on the same page with a couple of people or someone in particular. Not seeing things eye to eye, miscommunication. Let's see. This is an ultimate battle card. Are you fighting an oogie boogie in your life? Conflict can be uncomfortable, but sometimes it's inevitable. You'll need to be agile and clever to gain the upper hand. Good luck. That's literally what it says. Okay. With the 4 of candles. So, okay, normally the 5 of needles is basically about that. It's kind of like Jack Skellington telling Oogie Boogie, like, what the heck, man, let Santa Claus go. And he's, no, I'm just gonna do what I want. Normally I like to say with the 5 of needles or the 5 of swords is that this is someone that has to have the last say. Like, no matter what you tell them, no matter how understanding you're trying to be, no matter how many times you change your words so that they could understand it, no, they have to be right. They have to say it. They it's their way or the highway kind of attitude. Lucky, oh, I'm sorry, love. I am closed out for the night tonight. But if I'm not too drained after my meetings tomorrow, I shall go live tomorrow. What was I looking at? The 4 of candles, right? 4 of candles is where I was looking. Right, 4 of candles. So perhaps by dealing with this person is to celebrate, because I forgot 4 of candles, the 4 of wands. Celebration. People are recognizing your accomplishments. You're feeling stable, secure, comfortable. Be proud of yourself and enjoy the attention. But remember, there's still work to be done. So yeah, you've done all you can to try and communicate with this person. And there's people who are gonna be like, hats off to you, man, for trying to communicate with that person. You're gonna get acknowledgement for it, and just, don't let it get to your head. But it was so neat to stumble upon you. I appreciate you so much. Aw, I appreciate you. Was such a nice compliment. All right, Beans. We got Beans. The Magician. Beans, you are powerful. Did you know that? I don't know if you ever watch Even Stevens, but I always think of Beans from that show. And if you remember Beans from that show, Beans did whatever the hell he wanted, and he hit on that sister anytime he had that chance. Like, he had the confidence. And for the Magician, you need to run with that confidence. A magician is about having the resources, the finances, the ability to create, the emotional stability, the creative thought process, the motivation to get it done, the swords of the mentality, the not overthinking it, because swords is the way we think, the way we communicate, the thoughts and the mental health. So the Magician has all four: pentacles, wands, swords, and the chalice. Yep, sounds like me. Death in reverse, though. Okay, I'm gonna read what the Magician says. You're bubbling over with creativity and inspiration. Now is the time to do something meaningful with it. Put action behind all of your inspired energy and make real progress. Focus, come up with a plan, and make your dreams come true. With a death in reverse, though, it's kind of like you're a bit resistant to some sort of change to make this happen. Are you putting off a little life-changing decision? Resisting change is impossible and will only cause harm in the long run. Letting go of the familiar can be tough, but trust that accepting transition will make way for positive, fresh beginnings. That's what I got for you, friend. Raph, are you still here? If not, we shall move on without you. Sage, you guys run an awesome show. Oh, Brian. Thank you. We appreciate it, traveler. I'm a reader, but as always, I can never read clearly for myself. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you stopping by. I did close out for the night. I'm going to catch up on my lists here and see who else is left. Gio's active and he's ready to go. Cool. So I'm going to do Gio's reading right now. If you stick around, I'd be happy to help out another tarot reader. I love helping out other tarot readers, because I understand. I was the same way when I started out, because to read for yourself, you gotta be ready to just be honest, and it can be rough. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for the gift. Wow. Yeehaw. I keep wanting to say like "nee howdy" because of this Instagram video I keep watching of this Chinese guy who's like, he plays like this shy Chinese boy, and then he wears a cowboy hat and he's like "nee howdy," and it cracks me up. All right, Gio. All right, what needs to be said for Gio is 5-6 of needles with the 4 of candles in reverse. 6 of needles, I said? 5-6, yeah. 6 of swords. Okay. Oh, that makes sense of Sally's facial expression. Okay, so 6 of swords is moving away from... A lot has happened, right? So the original photo is like one side the water is like super like active on this side, but that's like super smooth on the other side. And it's about you're moving into calmer waters now. You're coming out of survival mode, which is great. But the thing that people don't tell you is when you come out of survival mode, there's this period of trying to rebalance yourself, try to emotionally regulate yourself, and you're gonna be fine. You're going into smoother waters, but it's rough. It's still a bit rough. So usually indicates you've been through a difficult time. You have recently been in conflict with someone or experienced an unexpected setback. It's time to pick up the pieces and get on track again. Yeah. And then the Four of Candles reverse. Was there a cancellation of a celebration, question mark? There's a homey, familiar element to the Four of Candles. Reverse, it indicates something's gone away from home. Are you in conflict with a family member? Is your sense of security wavering? Get to the root of the problem to work and rebuild things from the ground up. A solid foundation creates stability. Ooh. I wonder if it is related to a family member that things have been a bit rough, and now maybe you've made a decision for yourself to to be there for yourself regardless of this family member, because again, their feelings, their reactions are not your responsibility. I'm just saying. Last call for Raphael. Oh no, is he not in the chat anymore? Because then we'll go on to Geo. Yes, just working on myself each day. Oh wait, no, that was for Geo, wasn't it? Right, so Dorcas, Joel, Zeno, and Chad. It is very scary accurate. Dorcas, Wheel of Fortune. With the, what is this? 9 of Presents underneath. Dorcas, whatever has happened, all happened for a reason. I don't know if you ever played Detroit Become Human, but that game has multiple endings and there's multiple choices. So everybody experiences a bit different. That's kind of the Wheel of Fortune. But so while you're playing the game, there's still like points, right? Like those save points. Everybody gets to those save points, but everyone makes different choices. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. You got these save points. You're at a save point right now. Whatever is happening right now, it is happening for a reason. There's no coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. And if you popped up for the tavern, you don't either. And if you don't think you do, I'm telling you, you don't. So, all of this is coming here, now, as it should, whether it's good or bad. There it is. Have you reached a turning point in your life, the momentum when the storm clouds part, the sun comes out, and your luck begins to change? Now may be the time to make a big move, whether you switch careers, begin a new romance, jumpstart lifestyle shifts, or relocate across the country. You'll have a good fortune on your side. Yeah, and the 9 of Presents is like financial stability. That's essentially what that means. Where's the Pentacles? Material abundance. You've made your dreams come true and you're reaping rewards of your hard work. Now you have everything you need. It's important to set yourself up for sustained success and managing your income wisely. Sounds like you're in for a great chapter, friend. Woo! Alright, Joel, Zeno, and Chat. Like, this is the second time this week I've gotten a fortune from the tavern to change careers. Whoa, what's that? He's dancing on my head. Clown Boogie, that's what it's called. Thank you. Thank you. Mine was scary accurate too. Thank you. Of course. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Who was next on that list? Who did I just say it was? Joel and Zeno, Chad. Here, Joel. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's go. We have the Fool in reverse. And Death in reverse. Joel, stop resisting the adventure. The Fool, if you can remember this part of the movie, which is the very beginning, is Jack running off into the woods because he's ready for a new change, right? He's tired of being the Pumpkin King year after year. He's kind of bored. He appreciates it. He loves Halloween, but he wants something different. He wants something new. He goes into the woods and he finds a Christmas tree. But in reverse, it's almost like you're hesitant to start this new journey. Let's see. The Fool. Jack's naivety and idealism initially blinds him to the damage he causes when taking over Christmas. Learn from his mistakes. Stay excited about the future, but be sensible and look before you leap. And with Death in reverse, stop resisting the change that's meant to happen. You know, like if something is falling out right now, it is meant to fall out right now. You are meant to let go of it. I know it may hurt. I know it may not be the greatest feeling in the world, but you are meant to drop it and say, oh my gosh, you know what song's playing right now? This is the potential breakup song. So, do you need to break up with someone? Do you need to tell them we're done? Because are you putting off a life-changing decision? Resisting change is impossible and only will cause harm in the long run. Letting go of the familiar can be tough, but trust that accepting transition will make the positive and fresh beginnings. God, I was just listening to that. No way! That's funny. Maria, thank you so much for following. Alright, Zeno and Chad. Let me know who is in the chat here. Zeno has not responded. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing awake? Hope you're feeling better. I'm always awake at this hour, man. My body just, naturally nocturnal. Which I'm, you know, kind of want to go to Nocturnal Wonderland this year. Alright, Chad's still here. Perfect. Sorry, Brian. We closed the tarots for the night. As much as I would like to go to 6 a.m. as I sometimes do, I really need to blow my nose after this. Oh, this one flipped. The Queen of Needles. Alright, Chad. Slay Queen. 5, 6, 7, 8 of potions. All right, Queen, what is it that you are walking away from? Because Queen of Needles, I'm Australian and the knows everything. Don't make me laugh too hard. Bring new life to my life. Yeah. So, Queen of Needles, she is someone that I like to think of who values authenticity, speaks with truth, and respects truth. If someone lies, you're like, no, I don't do that. I don't like that. People really hang on to your word. People listen to what you have to say. You might be a lyricist. You might see that words come to you in a specific way that people tend to listen, whether you are aware of it or not. The Queen, she's got some wit to her. She's intelligent. She values, what's the word? Honesty, truth, authenticity, but like, she values when someone is true to themselves and true to their words. When they speak when they say what they mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Is intelligent, intellectual, sensible. She takes time to make up her own mind. She isn't easily swayed by trends, fads, or popular opinion. Fair and practical, the Queen of Needles shouldn't be underestimated. This card is a call to remember how strong you really are. With the 8 of potions underneath, though, In reverse, too. I have to double check what that means. Reverse indicates you have a choice to make. Something in your life has reached a tipping point. Will you tough it out? Or is it time to move on? Only you know the answer, but sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie, bury the past, and move on. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Reverse means you're in that choice of deciding to move on or not. And in most cases, it's best to just drop it and go. Like, yes, you put a lot of effort and work, but don't think of it as you're giving up. I don't even think that you failed some way, because you didn't. You did everything you possibly could. You spoke your truth. You were honest. You were true to yourself. And as long as you knew that from the bottom of your heart, and you knew you were coming from the best intentions, you did your absolute best, it's not a failure. You're not giving up. It's not a loss. It feels like a loss, but it's not a loss. What does she... Wait, what? What does she do if she asks to roll for initiative? I actually have dice right over here. Arm's reach. Did I even get the right dice? I did! I got a 10. I like my green dice. Alright. That's where they should be. Exactly. Diecast. Love your name. If you like reading, come back next time. Thank you. Not bad at all. Yeah. 10, you know, middle ground. And I haven't even checked my modifiers, so it could be like a +2. I don't know. Alright. Dude, for a second I thought your name was Dad, and you're like, how are you doing today? And I'm like, wow, Dad, thank you. But it's Die. Okay, I'm doing Mo Beta today. I got a bunch of meetings later on today, because exciting news, the Serentipsy Tavern is going to be an actual opening show for a show in the area of Utah, from Spanish Forks to possibly up in Ogden area. So it's very exciting. I'm going to be part of this Norse mythology themed show, where like the start of it is people coming into the Serentipsy Tavern as people are sitting down getting their food and drinks, and I'm just like, who are you people? Why are you in my tavern? And then I open up a portal and I'm like, all right, I'll send you back. And I accidentally send them to Helheim. And then there's a whole dance sequence. It's Norse mythology circus delay. That's the best way I could describe it. And then we'll have an intermission. And then they come back into my tavern. And I'm like, hi, guys. And sorry about that. I didn't mean to send you to Helheim. And then I'll open up another portal, and then I'll send them to Ragnarok. So a whole other part will happen, and you come back into my tavern at the end of the show, and I'm like, my bad, I didn't, oops. Well, now this time you get to go home, so I hope you enjoy the show, blah, 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 and yeah. That's a crazy hat. Thank you. That sounds cool. Thank you. Thank you. Norse mythology, that's cool. Sounds like the kind of person who would be welcoming at my Sunday tables, just saying. Yeah, oh, thank you for joining the fan club. Look at that, I got a whole fan club. But yeah, very exciting, and on top of that, I've been really helping out this person who created the show. I just got hired on to be like to help with the creative process. So not only will I be able to help produce that show, but I'll be able to put together mini shows for like other smaller events. It doesn't have to strictly just be this Norse mythology thing. So yeah, it's insane, this opportunity that just landed in my lap. So that's why I've been pretty busy. I haven't been making as many videos as I have hoped, but soon that should change. We're just tweaking out, working out a lot of the stuff, and then I'm gonna start creating a schedule, because I'm also gonna start helping promote and posting for their social media platforms, Haunted Show Productions. I may probably start adding that in my link in my bio here pretty soon, so that all of it gets tied together. And then yeah, next week I have another meeting for like a haunted one of the haunted houses in Salt Lake, where my boyfriend and I we're gonna try and see if we can develop like our own haunted raves. So when people are waiting in line to get into the haunted houses, we'll have like our set, and we'll spin our poi and stuff on this stage while also DJing and just before you go into the haunted house, you know. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I couldn't have done this without you guys, honestly, for real. I mean, platform's always growing, you guys are always showing up, so thank you. Sounds like a lot of interesting things being planned. It's a lot, but I'm happy to do this work. I'd rather do this than a 9 to 5, you know. And on top of that, I work at raves, hence the hat. So a lot of work, but it shall be done. And thank you guys so much. I am gonna call it a night. I really need to go blow my nose now. And thank you again. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night if I'm not too tired after the meetings and all. I'll do my best to get all the rest I need, because I do miss you guys. I do. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye bye. All right. And bye, YouTube. You guys saw that I had 2 microphones. I still need to look for my other microphone. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have been amazing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore a lot of the comments. I'm doing my best because the chat is so small over there. So I'll find a better way to have all of this handled. It was doing in tarot and now it's chromology. Yes, all the above. Thank you all. And I shall see you hopefully tomorrow night. Bye bye.